What's up, bro? What's up?
How you doing?
Okay, ta. I'm good, bro. All good, all good, all good.
Playing Good Daddy of the Year.
Something like that. Yeah, something like that, bro.
So man, I see you on the tabloids going, kind of frustrated that this the date is actually pushed back. Um, what do you think about the reasons for that?
I don't know when. I mean, first off, bro, I don't even know when the date is going. What is the date? I don't know when it's pushed back to what. Like when is it? I don't even know the date, bro. I signed the contract already. So like how they gonna say a date is pushed back if I literally signed I literally signed the contract. So it's no like the stuff that was reported, it wasn't true. So if you sign a contract, you sign the contract. I'm literally just waiting on his side to be signed and that's it.
And like, is you because I've seen previous interviews, but you haven't really mentioned the date that you signed for. Is there a reason for that?
It's mid-November. It's mid-November.
Mid-November.
It's in November. Yeah, it's in November. Yeah.
Okay. So when you were seeing all these flyers with October 28th, were you kind of like, what's going on?
Y'all talking about? I was like, what the hell is y'all talking about? Like I know what kind of games people play. They put out dates and tease people and all that type of stuff. And I know what it is. I know how it go and stuff. But I never agreed to that date. I never even agreed to the October 28th date. Um, so they just put that out there without me even saying, yeah. Obviously, yeah, I want to fight Devin, but I didn't say yeah to that date or nothing like that. So but I did sign the contract in November already.
Mm. You said something about on Instagram that uh he showed Eddie the video or something like that. What was all that talk about?
Well, Eddie, that's what Eddie said. I watched the interview with Eddie. Eddie was just like, man, like Devin showed him the video I put out, and Devin wasn't happy about it. So I just was like, you run into Daddy Eddie, you run into Stepdaddy Eddie. That's all I said.
Oh,
Um,
that's stepdaddy. Okay.
yeah, Stepdaddy Eddie. That that's all. That's just I just said that like, oh, he's not happy. He's not happy about me putting out this video. Well, I mean, bro, like I signed a date already. What I'm saying? Like I signed. It's nothing else for me, bro. It's literally nothing else to do now. On my side, it's nothing to do, bro. It's either we gonna fight on that date, or not, and if we not, then tell me what it is so I can, what I'm saying, move on. I've been training for Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been doing. I've been training to fight Devin Haney. So if we not gonna fight, then we not gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? I understand that he has a lot of options right now. It's a lot of different ways that he can go. So, I think he's just trying to figure it out. I feel like, but he's flip flop what he want to do right now because, I saw him in the interview. The same interview, he said, man, like I can't make 35 no more, so I'm gonna go up to make 140, but I'm gonna still hold my belt at 35. That makes absolutely no sense at all. You can't say I can't make 135 and then say you gonna come up to fight me at 140 and then hold your belt at 35. Either you gonna come up to 35 and you gonna fight. I mean, you gonna come up to 140, you gonna fight, and then let your belts go. But you can't have that's called a security net. You can't have a security net and say, oh, I'm gonna just hold my belt just in case. No, if you say you can't make the weight, you can't make the weight. Don't say, oh, I'm gonna hold my belts and maybe I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna come back down. No, I mean that's what I feel like they're doing.
So you feel like holding that WBC belt is like a security blanket to take a fight at 135?
Oh, for sure. Of course. Yeah, definitely. He definitely trying to hold that belt. I mean, but the thing, and then he has a lot of options, bro. He got the WBC. He's undisputed at 135. So, I mean, I think the route for him, I feel like that route is a hard route for him. WBC route with Shakur. With me, it's a hard route. Coming up to 40. So he does have a bunch. He has all of it. Not a bunch. He has all of the belts. So he can maybe fight a mandatory for the WBA, the WBO, the IBF. He maybe can fight a mandatory over there. But I think like obviously my route and Shakur's route is harder. And then he has the Lomachenko rematch too. Maybe he wants to explore that. I don't know. But I know with Devin, I think he wants some big money too. He wants big money fights. So, I think he's trying to, figure it out. He's trying to, weigh out the options on what he really wants to do. If he's gonna come up to fight me, obviously, a big fight, big money fight, or he can, fight Shakur. That'll be a big money fight, or he can fight Lomachenko again. That'll be a big money fight. So maybe he's just trying. I guess he's just trying to figure out what he's gonna do.
Right. And I seen also in another preview, another interview with you and Ellie that, negotiations, it took some time for negotiations as well. I think he was speaking upon the money wasn't right. Um, do you feel like it's just a constant battle to get this fight?
Uh, yeah, I mean, definitely for sure. It's definitely a constant battle because I mean, like at first it was we was dealing with location and time and the money part. And for me, bro, listen, I agreed to everything. I literally agreed, bro. I like, it took a while. I got my lawyer to see the contract, I got my people to see it. Bam, we did it. We agreed. And I was listening. The frustrating thing, because what I was told was that I was the last person. I was the After I signed, the fight was done. That's what I was told. All right, you it, and at first, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like I wasn't even trying to deal with that because I was gone. I was out the country. I was in like the Bahamas and Turks Island and all that type of stuff, and I was gone. So they was telling me about a fight, and I was like, bro, I literally and I met with Eddie. I was in LA and I met with Eddie, and we all met. And I was like, Eddie, I didn't even get paid from the last fight yet, and you telling me about this fight? I was like, bro, I didn't get paid. I didn't even spend no money from my last check, bro, and you already telling me about this fight. You know what I'm saying? You telling me about another fight. I just when he met with me, I got paid literally the day before, and I was like, so, you telling me about this, and I really wasn't trying to hear it. I'm not gonna lie, I really wasn't trying to hear about no fights because I knew I was about to be gone. And so then I heard some rumblings that they thought I was scared of Devin and all kinds of stuff like that. So I was like, I was gone. I was on a different island and stuff like that. So my phone didn't even work. And so then when I got back, I'm back now. I'm all right. Like y'all said all that shit, but I'm back. I'm ready now. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to do what y'all want to do. So they gave me the contract. They was like, man, the last thing is you. You the last. You the last thing. Just gotta sign the contract, and we good. We got the fight. So I signed the contract, and then he didn't. He hasn't signed his part yet. So that's why it's just like bro, like what you. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like what you want me to do. I signed. I'm good. I'm training for Devin Haney for me to fight Devin Haney in November. So I mean, that's it. There's nothing else to do.
So basically, it was a quick cover up when it came down to him talking about October 28th with that Tyson Fury date, and then he said something about like, yo, just keep training, stop capping, type of a deal. It was that type of a thing.
Well, I think we was on the wrong page with the October 28th because I didn't agree for November. So, I ain't, we was I was like, man, you making excuses, whatever. But I did, or I signed for November. That's it. I signed already for November. So it's like, if he wants to fight November, we can do it, bro. If you don't, then we don't. Just move on, bro. Then we'll just move on. Whatever. Go do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do, and that's
Mm.
just how it's gonna be.
In this progress, this situation, do you feel like, are you by any means feel like you left out of negotiations? Because he said something upon, let me and your boss, stepdaddy, as you say, um, you know, finish these negotiations. Do you feel a little left out at all?
No, because I did my side already. I did my part. So he can talk all the shit he want. I did my part already. My part is done. So he can say whatever he want to say. My part is done, bro. It's just your side. That's it. There's it's nothing else to do. It's you sign and that's it. My part is done. So he can say my boss or whatever. That's his stepdad. It's my boss, but he call it. Maybe you can say my boss all you want, but that's your stepdaddy because you call. He text Eddie say, "Oh, I didn't like the video." Oh, what kind of a bitch move is that? You say, "Oh, Eddie, I didn't like his video. He put up a video. I didn't like it." Man, come on, man. Like it's my boss, but that's whatever, bro. Your stepdaddy, what I'm gonna call.
um then talks about, your sparring with Shakur Stevenson, talking about that situation. I mean, why did that even come upon, of the sparring with you and Shakur?
I don't know, bro. I mean, listen, like I was talent. You know, me and Shakur sparred. Listen, sparring is not the same as is fighting. Everybody knows sparring is not the same as fighting. And you know, I talked to Shakur after this. Shakur was like, I ain't say that or whatever, but bro, I don't care about that. Listen, you can say all you want. Devin can say all he want, bro. I signed the contract. You sign yours. It's nothing else. It's literally nothing else to say, bro. It's if you gonna sign, you gonna sign. If you not, you not, and that's just it. So you can talk about my sparring. You can talk about whatever you want, bro. I signed my part. We gonna fight. Is either we gonna fight or we not, and that's just it. It's nothing else.
This is a weird question because you are the WBC champion at 140 division. But do you feel by any means that you're B side in this fight?
I'm probably the B side. It's cool. He's a bigger name. Yeah, listen, it's fine. That's fine. It's a bigger chip for me. It's a bigger chip on my shoulder, bro. It's definitely a bigger chip on my shoulder, and I feel like that's why they started to take this fight. They know, like, yeah, all right, my last fight, you know, I didn't look like myself the last fight. Cool. You think I'm gonna come in and fight the same way against him? No, they know that. They probably, yeah, at first when Bill was at the fight. And he was like, all right, he maybe looked vulnerable, but then they probably went back to the drawing board and thought about it, like, he not gonna be like this. He not gonna I'm not gonna look like this again. You know that, right? Like it's not gonna be the same. Yeah, I look shitty, you know what I'm saying, last fight in my hometown and stuff like that. And I was just doing the wrong shit. All kinds of shit was coming up. But when I fight Devin, it's not gonna be like that. They probably thought about that, like, what I'm saying, really went back and thought about that shit, like, no, it's probably not gonna be the same. So um, but whatever, bro. The B side shit, bro, I don't care about that. That's cool. At the end of the day, bro, they can say all they want and they can try to put so much stuff against me. And I've been in this situation before, and when I got pressure on me, bro, I'm gonna shine. You're gonna make a diamond out of me because I'm definitely gonna shine. So whatever, they can say all that shit all they want, bro. Sign the fucking contract. That's it.